And welcome back, my audience of 3 or 4. We're going to continue the glorious and fantastic adventure of John Silver's Passage. Watch our fair hero as he looks through his quest log. Let's... That's going to be a bit of a chore. Through your valiant efforts, the city of Neverwinter has been saved, and what citizens it still has been spared the suffering of the wailing death. Dester, the man responsible for spreading the plague, did not act alone, however. He had substantial backing from a powerful and mysterious cult, known only to be based somewhere north of Neverwinter. With the city's long quarantine lifted and her lover, Finthic Hang, Lady Erebeth has moved the base of her investigation to the township of Port Last, northernmost member of the Lord's Alliance. An important lead has been uncovered in the case, found on the body of one of the cult agents operating in the region. The cult appears to be operating out of the dreaded host tower of the Arcane, which lies at the heart of the pirate city of Luskin. Erebeth intends to have this lead followed up upon, and has moved the base of operations to Luskin itself. Now that you are inside the city, you must seek out Erebeth and Aaron Gen at the Temple of Tyr to find their plan to get you inside the host tower. And that's the story so far. Now that the story has been told, let's continue. Let's see. I already have the baby. Oh yeah, by the way, about that certain areas in the game where death is permanent, you can't respawn crap, that is mostly prevalent, that mostly happens in, towards the end of the game, and annoyingly enough, wait, what the hell? What the hell is that? It's like he's soaked in blood. And you got this one, this looks normal, sorta. Yeah, I was actually thinking about recently I was looking through some old documents, some old written documents. I actually found a full plan list of what I was going to do in Last Chaos. But I stopped playing that game years ago. And I'm playing this game and I'm like, wow, this game has better character sprites than Last Chaos. Maybe I'm a dick for bringing that up, in that manner, but seriously, that game was good when I was 16 or 17 and in high school. Then I'm 20 and I try to play it again. I'm like, oh my god, what is wrong with these characters? These just character models. These, I don't know why I said sprites. These character models. These, my Titan looks so horrible. It's like I'm playing a freaking old Nintendo 64 game. It's like I'm playing Aiden Chronicles. It's just the most horrible freaking character sprites, and not to mention the helm. None of the helmets were visible ever, except until you hit level 100 or level. I think it was level 80 or level 110 or something, or 118. That was when the helmets were visible, and that was a treat to get people to. In my opinion, it was an incentive to by the devs. If you want your helmet to be visible, then work your ass off and get your character to level 85. then you can go ahead and... Wasn't this where the shady character was? I guess not. Then you can go ahead and have visible helmets. And they did that for every helmet, too. Like, in the lower levels. Even the unique... the helmets that were unique for...
Taste my savage fury!
There were like a few unique helmets. For, I think one was for like a mentor program or something. A reward if you completed the mentor program. And you show that assassin, I'll show this box. He killed an assassin faster than I could destroy this box. Wow. I was thinking about getting a few levels of fighter in as well. With my, for this character, I was thinking about getting to 10 of RDD, then focusing on Sorcerer for a while, then eventually at least getting a few levels of fighter once I'm an epic character or something. Maybe see if that'll get me some, I doubt it'll give me some epic feats. I'd be surprised if it got me fighter-related epic feats, but... As I was saying, even like the special helmets for the lower levels were entirely invisible. It was the most retarded thing. I mean, what's the point of that? Oh, and actually, there was a special set of armor. I forget how you got it. There was a special set of armor. And there was this major bug. Okay, oh wait, what's that? There was this major bug with it where it would actually screw the character model up if you equipped it. And not only was it not visible on your head, it actually screwed up your character model and put like a chest on top of your head or something if you tried to equip it. And the developer's response to that, wait, what? Hang on, Mercantile Store, Runehammer Smithy. Okay, let's go to the Smithy. Let's see what the Smithy has. And the dev's response to that was simply, well, don't put it on then. Don't equip it. I'm like, really? Then why the hell would you even have that in the game? Wait, I gotta kill this guy. Experience is experience. I'm like, why the hell would you put that in? I'm thinking myself, reading, why would you put that in the game? If your response to a bug related to a graphical bug related to it is to not put it on. It was the lazy. And the thing was, it was an old fucking looking game too. It literally had my old computer could play that game, and the grinding was terrible, and it was like a freaking like PC game from the 90s or something. Like, the appearance of it just screamed, this is an old as hell game from the 90s, and had shitty dev support. I mean, and I'm not even talking on my ass here. I played this game for like 2 years. I played it for like 2 years when I was in high. A friend of mine in high school introduced it to me, and at first I was like, man, this is awesome. And then I tried playing a couple of games that a friend of mine overseas recommended. I'm like, what the hell? This is much better. What crap was I playing? I mean, I know what I'm talking about. I played the game for a while too. Rudimentary stock. An example, everything you can probably already find. Wait, what's this? Armor of Horus Ray. I remember this one. Western scholars have little familiarity with the old empires or their long and storied history, even with items such as this providing a window into the culture. For instance, while the armor of Horus Ray obviously venerates its namesake deity, its full significance can only be guessed at. It looks badass. Weighs 30 pounds though, and what? Only 20% arcane spell failure, but it's 23,000 gold. So. That'd be interesting. well, I mean, compared to a full plate, arcane spell failure 45%. On top of the 4 armor class, it has a +3 armor bonus, AC armor modifier. That's not bad, actually. What about your weapons? The standard fare. Wait, what's that? Composite one. Let's see. What? Oh, I give it speed. What? Damn, 1260? Hell yeah. I don't even remember what I was talking. I'm going to have to watch this video when I'm done with this to even recall what I was talking about before I was talking about Last Chaos. Something about, I guess the character models. I forget what I talk about quite quickly. I want to pair. Ooh. Hold monster. As useful as Wands of Paralyzation are, they're forever linked to tales of strong warriors rendered helpless and forced to endure gods know what, and that never sits well with a tavern crowd. Oh my god, that's so weird. Boots of Reflexes +5. I don't even know why I have the Silver Charms anymore. Also, I don't know why the hell I have that PC properties thing. It's appeared in just about every character I have. I think there was one character where it didn't appear in, actually. Sapphire. Wow, holy crap. Where's that bag with all the daggers in it? Oh my god. I have 4 of these things now. I could sell all of these and make a killing. Like, right now. That would actually more than pay, I think. Hang on. 7,500, 1,500, 30... That would more than pay for the armor horse, right? I don't know, I'm having fun tonight. Came into some money. Well, not really a whole lot of money, but I guess I forgot that the local... This is just me rambling on about useless crap. I guess I forgot that... Oh, damn! What is this thing again? Attack bonus +5 and haste. Keep that shit. I guess I forgot for some time that in our area... There's this like local pizza place with a Little Caesars with $5 pizzas, except they don't deliver. I forgot for the longest time, and then I remembered, and I had some money on me, and I have like a whole pizza to myself right now. I have a whole, and then I went to like there's a store right down the street, a small pit stop right down the street. Got me some Pepsi, got some, like a couple 18 packs. So I'm sitting here with a nice amount of Pepsi and a whole pizza. Fun way to end the day. Now I'm wondering if this doesn't do something that like the expansion did actually. In the second expansion, Hordes of the Underdark, there's this cap of sorts. And the cap, there's a cap on how much you will get for what you sell. I think in the very beginning, the cap is like a 5,000 gold per item maximum. And the farther you go into the expansion, the farther you go into the expansion, the more the bandwidth cap. Why did I say? When I think of cap, that's like the first thing that comes to my mind, and I guess my mouth just formed the word. Anyway, the highest money cap you get is, I think, towards the end of the game. There's a merchant in the final chapter of the second expansion that has a 75,000 gold maximum per item. And you will be finding items worth more than 75,000 gold. at that point. Trust me. It's literally like a freaking money fest, like a loot fest. That's. I've actually seen people who play this game complain that the second expansion is too heavily focused on getting increasingly better loot as you go on. But me personally, I've always thought that was amazing. But then again, I'm a loot whore, so. And as you can obviously tell, you know what? This is fine. Boom! I didn't even know why I had the light hammer. The only reason I have that is because I thought to myself, the idea of just whacking someone over the head with a tiny little mallet. I thought that'd be funny. The Club of Smiting, I'm going to keep that. Crossbreed Unicorn. No. Damn, Crossbreed Unicorn sells for a lot. I don't know, considering the buy-sell ratio, I'm not really, like, look at this. See this? That's the same amount of you'd have to pay probably for the Armor of Horse Ray. He sold me what he basically sold. I mean, he basically bought it from me for, I think, a little more than a third of what it's worth. And look at the difference here. Light Hammer is 2 gold. Light Hammer plus 1 is 2,200 gold. I don't know. I'm not too certain. Well, what about this? 0 armor class, 0% arcane spell failure. But it gives a plus 3 AC armor modifier. And electrical resist of 20. But this thing here gives me a armor bonus of plus 4. High, and base armor class 2. So that's 6 total. And it only gives a 10% arcane spell failure. So that's 6 total. This is 7, but electrical and sonic resistance, but 20% arcane spell failure. But I'm going to have to sell a few things to get rid of weight. You know, I'm just going to sell some of the larger heavier things. Even if, I don't know, maybe it might help. Oh no, what about this? Arcane spell failure 20%, 4 plus 1, it's 5. 5 resistance to acid and fire, immunity to mind affecting spells. Okay, what about this again? This way is 30, 20%. And two less. But it does have immunity towards mind affecting spells. That's something. What bag is this in again? I think it's, yeah, that's fine. Leave that in there. It only weighs 6 pounds. How about this? This weighs 45 pounds and arcane spell failure of 50%. And how much does this bag weigh again? 13.5. Damn. I think it's just all the random crap that I have in general that's causing all this. I really need to just pull everything together and sell off the crap I don't need. I mean, that's dyes. That's dyes. Boots of speed. No, wait. 20. Screw it, I'll just use the, yeah, you know, I'll just use this. Wait, no, it was in the second bag of holding. Here.
This is too much. I can't carry all this garbage.
You know what? I'm just gonna not buy that armor. This doesn't feel like it's worth it. This has literally been me debating over this video for the longest time. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna rest first. I'm loitering in your shop for a while. I'm gonna sleep here for about a day. Right. Oh yeah, let's see. I have to find one of the high captains. Good work, Dale. Curse Quarter. What was I saying earlier? Something about respawning? Oh yeah, this game pulls it off in a really annoying way. Towards the end, you're literally attacked by a crap load.
Greetings, stranger. You've been rather the troublemaker, haven't you? You've cut through my men rather efficiently. I can respect that.
Right. Let's get moving. I really couldn't care less about fixing that. I never bothered with that quest in the first place. I really couldn't care less about that gnome's little machine. Okay, so I think that Baron's quarters is on the other side. Hang on, I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay, that was nothing. It was a bit slow there, so I figured I would check on how much recording I've done. You know, make sure I actually kind of have a bit of a cap on a self-placed cap on how much I can record, because I don't like going too far beyond a certain, too far below a certain
You'll find your death here!
limit. Usually the red zone.
I will see you dead! You will not survive!
It's good that you've decided to speak with me. My name be Baron, the one and only true High Captain of Muscat. You'll have to excuse me for speaking to you through an illusion. The way you cut through me, men, one can't be too careful.
You know, I like that. I like his accent. Yeah, they both pretty much tell you the same shit. But you can get something of a better deal if you double-cross the first one after you meet the second one. I, on the other hand, tend to kill both of them. I'm gonna go... First, I'm gonna kill Kurf, then I'm gonna kill Baron. Shouldn't be too difficult. Excuse me. Pizza pig. You'd think I'm a... you would think I'm a friggin' pig for having a whole pizza myself, too. I would think that about anyone else if they had a whole pizza themselves. I actually somewhat know a guy who really would have like a whole pizza to himself for dinner. But the thing is, it's one of those multiple meal things. You know, eat a couple of slices or so for, at least for me it is, eat a couple of slices or so for one meal. Okay, let's see what this says.
So the stranger returned.
Can I attack him?
Give it up! You ain't got a chance! For the old guard! Taste my savage fury!
I love the description. It's like Hideyuki Kikuchi level description of that priestess. Oh, this. Yeah, it's like a really good. It's like Hideyuki Kikuchi did the writing for the script. Well, to a degree. No, I don't want to compare too much. That's the way I see it. Someone made some really good descriptions.
I have failed in the task.
Oh, yeah.
Otano for Digyama! Otano for Digyama!
Doesn't even do anything. Well, for the time being. Now, why do I even have it? Taunt, detect, stop. Yes, there we go. The sewers, abandoned house, exit. What's this? Huh. Magical inscription, it tells of ruins. What? How do I break the seals?
I shall do as you ask.
Well, I guess first by tearing the door down.
It is done.
I'll take care of that later. First I'm gonna kill Kirk, then go kill Baron, then I'll come back and take care of those guys. Why is Baron's men here? Why are Baron's men here? Why is one of them here? Okay, no, why are Baron's men here? Well... This dark-cowled figure moves with a silent, deadly grace like the shadow of an owl over a moonlit forest. It's almost like it just feels like I'm reading about how beautiful Dee is from Vampire Hunter. Like how Hideyuki at every turn makes some kind of metaphor for how beautiful Dee is. Not that I hate, I'm saying it's bad. To be honest, it's part of that. I'm actually amazed he finds so many metaphors, he creates just so many metaphors. But I love those books. good stuff right there too. Besides, I like Hideyuki's version of vampires, and while I'm not immensely like over amazingly familiar with the original like Bram Stoker kind, I like it. I mean, I will never accept Stephanie Meyer's version of vampires as anything even remotely serious. And I like Hideyuki's version. I like Hideyuki's version. It's actually explained in a couple of the books. Actually, it's explained in no, Black Jeans. You bastards, you've killed my infinitely summonable familiar. What was I saying?
Taste my savage fury! Die at my hand!
And, wait. There's nothing special about this amazingly impressive looking iron door. I refuse to believe that. Let's go this way. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's explained throughout his books. Things like, vampires actually lose like a good amount of their strength and running while standing and running water. They cannot swim because they'll sink like rocks. Even if drowning won't kill them, they'll still be immobile, and they could be rendered rended apart by sea dragons who want them for lunch. Stuff like that.
It is done.
And then there's even like a lot of like mythology and Hideyuki, well, a lot of in-universe explanations about Hideyuki's, in Hideyuki's books about Dhampirs as well, and it's really impressive. Then you have Stephanie Meyer's version, which is vampires are invincible, Mary Sue's, and they sparkle.
I shall do as you ask.
This is coming from someone last cast. I know what I'm talking about. I actually bought and read all of her books in the Twilight series, all of them, when I was in high school. And I liked parts of the story. I did. I did. But there's nothing here, literally. This is coming from someone who's pretty much read all the Twilight books, though, and who liked certain parts of them. I despise the very concept that vampires are impossible to kill outside of crazy-ass means. I think the only vampires that even die in Stephanie Meyer's books are vampires who are killed by other vampires. It's basically a type of vampire that cannot be killed by any mortal means, because because nothing short of superhuman powers can kill them, and that's just retarded. I mean, it's really, really freaking retarded. Whoa. Oh, this is interesting. Awarded.
Rage of the Red Tiger!
Ogres are ugly, greedy creatures. No arguments from me. Yeah, I can sell that. I wonder what the point of having that is.
I shall do as you ask.
Alcohol. Everything's better with alcohol. Whoa. God! What's that?
You'll find your death here!
Yeah, you go that way, Dalen. Let's split up and search. Really? An imp caused arcane spell failure? Let's see, I wonder if that's where Barum is. Like back here. Are you back here, Barum? I don't think Baron's back here. Dan's like, you got this. I know. I don't need to. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Had to take care of something. Where was I? Yeah, Barum. I bet you're in this back room. No, you're not. But your minions are. Clever trap. I seriously figured this room's like far in the back. Maybe Barum's. It's this glowing sphere. What am I supposed to do with this? It's a sphere and it glows. It's what every child wants for Christmas. Oh, Daddy, thank you for buying me this glowing sphere. I'll find a million uses for it. Ugh. What the fuck was that? Wait. It's just a back room. A back room with a golden necklace.
I can't carry all this garbage!
Oh, fine.
Yes.
I have plenty of money anyway. I'm doing great. I don't need a +1. Oh God, what is wrong with me? What am I saying? I need it. Once the loot whore, always the loot whore. Right? Gotta be over here. No, I wonder what... Oh, there's a room over here. Hey, Dalen. Looks to be a bedroom. With a box.
For the Oath Guards!
This dusty tunnel is filled with tight script by a wizard who named himself Burke. It appears that this was once his home, and his experience revolved around the creation of a permanent dimensional aperture. The wizard knows several times that High Captain Kirk wishes to see the aperture for his own purposes and has been quite demanding. This made the wizard nervous enough that he jotted down some thoughts on close the aperture, if necessary. He noticed that he possesses a spear filled with water from Celestia, a sample of abysmal metal elsewhere in his home. Placed together in the aperture, these would bring about the desired disruption. His only concern about doing such things is that magic controlled by the plenary creatures summoned by the aperture will also be disrupted, resulting in chaos. Neat. I love chaos. Jesus! Okay, where do I place this stuff? Wait. What's this?
On your knees!
Kill everything. I think, from what I remember about playing this in the past, I think the creatures will keep coming at somewhat regular intervals. But there's a grace period, I think, where they don't come until... You hear all those women screaming? Seriously, the moment I did that, all these women just scream. Oh shit. And ghostly visage is more important. More useful than shield is.
I shall do as you ask.
Give it up! Yeah!
Yeah!
Give it up!
Shit! I gotta say. Awesome. Dalen, take care of that witch. Or not. That wasn't so hard. What did Kerf have on him?
This is too much. I can't carry all this garbage.
My idea was a prison keys. Oh, and he has some loot. And now I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, go back to the teleport to the temple or something. Here's expecting chests, like, full of... I feel like 3 friggin... Wait, what's in here? Who's this?
Good business to you.
Let's see. Ellenwind. No idea. No idea whatsoever what that was about. Backing out. Backing out. Let's go. Right. The, thing. With... Fine.
Hello to you.
Ooh, what's this? Dragon Shield. Resists acid, cold, electric, and fire 10. Base armor class +2, armor bonus +2. Only 15% arcane spell failure. Keeping. I really need to do some, like, off-screen sorting of my inventory. Wait, I have a bag of holding. Why am I not using it? Alright, keep that. I'll take care of the rest later. Cloak fortification, cloak of movement. Lesser ring of power, no thanks. Light of health.
It is good to see you at last, my friend. I fear I have terrible news. It seems that the good Lady Erebeth has disappeared. The Lady Paladin had been quite silent since you left port last. I thought perhaps that she had found contentment now that the cult was located. So my eye was not as close upon her as it might otherwise have been. Regardless, she used considerable skill to vanish without notice sometime after our arrival in the city. All of her gear and armor is gone as well. She prepared well and left of her own volition, though I can scarce believe it. She has not returned to Neverwinter. Part of me wonders if perhaps she seeks to exact her own brand of vengeance upon the cultists. I cannot be certain. Erebeth was acting so strangely before her disappearance. She had an icy calm, as if the Lady Paladin had accepted an unpleasant fate. I worry for her safety. She is not in her right mind, I fear. Your most important task is to find your way into the host tower, my friend. The cult must be dealt with. If you find Erebeth there, all the better. If she is not, a true search will have to wait until after your own mission is complete, no matter how much we might wish otherwise. So then, let us discuss your mission.
I love Aaron Gen's voice actor. I just love him. He really is incredibly fitting to Aaron Gen, to the character.
The tower lies on an island, reachable by a bridge on the northeastern shore. There are rumors of other entrances, but I have been able to find none. The bridge, however, is guarded well by both armsmen and sorcery. The wizards of the Arcane Brotherhood value their privacy. Little enough, if the truth be told. The wizards search diligently for spies at every turn, so I receive only questionable news from outside the tower itself. It is known, however, that the Arcane Brotherhood are the true power in Luskan. The High Captains rule the city, but only with the wizards' leave. How the cult gained its foothold there can only be guessed at. The wizards may be allies, or indeed even members of their cause. If you do gain entrance, use extreme caution and find out all you can about their plans. Assaulting them directly may not be an option. I believe I know of a way, though it is a risky path to say the least. The bridge to the tower's island is guarded by magic that is not easily bypassed. Those who wish admittance to the tower must be granted the proper pass by the wizards. Papers which are affixed with a magical seal that allows the possessor to pass unhindered by the wards. Unfortunately, the only persons which I am sure possess such a pass are the High Captains themselves. If you were somehow to acquire one of these documents for me, with its seal, I could easily use it to forge a similar pass for you. Go then, and do what you must. I wish you success.
Neat. Again, I just love his voice acting. Okay. Curve. I didn't completely explore the area, so let's check it out.
I shall do as you ask.
Well, that helps the main quest some. Right. I believe... I believe I'm ready to go assault Baron's quarters now.
It is done. I shall do as you ask.
I have to wonder who I should thank for that, by the way. Okay. I think that's it for now. Next video, we'll be assaulting Baron's quarters. Oh, Baron's sewers. Oh man, didn't open it. I need a butter knife for that. Okay. Later then, my audience of 4 or 5.